Hello guys, it's Mackie here and I'm back with another video for you all, and today we're going to be touring all of the current houses that are in Overlook Bay 2. There's a lot of different houses to choose from and you cannot tour the houses before you actually purchase them. So I thought that I would go ahead and make a video for you guys showing you all of the different houses that are currently in the game. I've emptied them all completely and I've changed the flooring and the wallpaper to something a little bit basic so that way you can actually see the size of the rooms and what it would look like if you took out all of the default furniture. We're going to go ahead and start with the house that you receive by default when you play the game. You receive this when you first play the game. It is free. The outside of the tent is super cute. It's obviously giving Animal Crossing vibes a little bit. Now when you first enter, the house is a bit small, but I do like the cozy feel to it. I do think there's plenty of space for somebody just starting out in the game. It fits all of your pets' needs and it's super cute. The backyard is where you're going to grow your crops and your fruit trees. Now, when you first start the game, you get these 4 plots over here for your trees, as well as 4 little plots over here for your crops. As you level up your farming skill, you will unlock all of these plots over here to grow your crops. You can also purchase more crop plots and more fruit tree spots for Robux. Over here we do have the barn. Now there's no animals in the game currently to use the barn, but I do think that they are going to be adding some in the future. So that will be a really cute way to play around with some animals, as well as this coop over here, which I'm going to guess is for chickens. This is the other spot that you have for the fruit trees if you pay the Robux for them. There is a pond in the middle, which is really cute. I'm actually not sure if you can fish in this or not. You can. You can fish inside of the pond in your houses. That is the tiny tent that you get default when you first join the game. We're going to move on to the next house in the list, which is the Cozy Cottage. The Cozy Cottage costs 750 gems, looks super cute on the outside. It is small, of course, because it is only 750 gems, but I think it is a fantastic size. So here is the outside of it. It's got a cute little chimney and a little pathway here. When you go inside, the house has this very large living area that originally was both the living room and the kitchen by default when you first purchased the house. This room size is fantastic. I actually really enjoy the size of it. Now back here, you actually have a smaller room here, which was originally the bedroom, and then this room has a smaller room off to the side of it as well. So this house does come with 3 different sized rooms, and the backyard is actually the same as the first house, so we don't have to go over this again. That is the Cozy Cottage then. This house is super cute. I love the size of it. I think it's perfect. It's not too small, it's not too big, and you could do a lot with the area that it's given. The next house that we're going to check out in the list is the Humble Home. This house is 1,500 gems to purchase. This house is slightly bigger than the one before. It is really adorable on the outside. You've got this really cute covered porch, and I do believe it goes all the way around the house. Yes, it goes all the way around the house. When you go inside, you step into this really large living area here, and then it has this area at the back, a separate room here. If you go down this way, you do have a little bit of a hallway, and then off the side of the hallway is one of these decent sized longer rooms. If you head this way, it's got this really large room, which I'm not sure if originally it was the dining room in the kitchen or not, but that's definitely something you could do with it. Further down in this room, it is quite small back in here, but it does have entrance to both the hallway and this room over here. Now the backyard, I do believe, is the same as the first 2 houses, so we do not have to go through this one again. That is all of the humble home finished and toured, and the next house that we're going to be checking out is the friendly farmhouse, which is actually one of my favorite houses currently in the game. It does cost 2,500 gems. The outside of it is adorable. You get this little chicken weather vane, and it does kind of resemble a barn a little bit. You also get this chicken coop on the side, and there is a silo at the back. The house does sit at an angle on the plots when you place it down, so that is something to take into consideration when you're actually purchasing this house, because it does not fit perfectly on the plot. It does angle quite a bit. If we go inside the house, the first thing you're going to notice is this banister up here, which I will get to. I love it. So the first room here is very large, and I love this little section over here with the walls that kind of tear out a little bit and the windows over here. I think this is a fantastic little addition to the house. And then over here we do have like a large dining area. I do believe that's what was here originally. We have this good sized room off to the side as well down here. And then back here we do have a bedroom, which is what it was originally, another good size. And then we do have this teeny little room over here that connects to the dining area and the bedroom. Now, if we do go up the stairs over here, we are met with this adorable little banister that you can look over the living area down below. I love this little feature. I think it is so cute. It's definitely my favorite part of the house. Over here, when you come up the stairs, you have this very large room here on the corner. Also, entrance over here near the banister as well. And then off to the side here, we do have a smaller room, which was originally a bathroom. If we go outside, I do believe that this one, again, is the same backyard as all the rest of them so far. So that is the friendly farmhouse all toured. And the next house that we're going to be checking out is the Millionaire Mansion. This house costs 5,000 gems because it is very large. You could probably get lost in this thing, to be honest. The outside of it is gorgeous. It does look almost like a little castle sort of thing. It does have this sweet little balcony all the way around it. And I do believe it wraps all the way around the outside, around the back as well. If we go inside, we step into this beautiful grand staircase here when you first walk in. There is a little room down here, and you can even like put some things under the stairs as well. The stairs are beautiful. That's what makes this house so special, I believe. Then we've got this room here off to the side, which is really pretty. And we've got the indoor pool here as well. I love the indoor pool. It looks so fancy. It's just so big. Back here, we do actually have a smaller little room here that is attached to both the main room and the pool over here. I'm not sure what you would use this for, but it is just a little nook kind of in here. In this way, we do have another really long and skinny room. And then this way is also where you can come out towards the backyard. I am going back to the front just to show you guys what the house looks like when you first walk in, rather. So this is where we just were here. It's a very large open room, and that is where the long skinny room is. Back through here towards the front of the house is another very large room off to the side that also connects to this space back here. If we go up the stairs and we go this way, we do have one large room here. We also have a room here that has two doorways to it. Also, the banister up here to look down into the living area is so pretty. If we go across the stairs over here, we do have a few more rooms. We've got this one, which again is quite large. It was originally a bedroom, and this was originally a bathroom attached to the bedroom. Across the hall is another room, It is a bit smaller, but it is definitely something that you can work with. And then back here is just one smaller room up here. So there's quite a few rooms in this house. I do think that it is made really well. I love the floor plan. I think it's fantastic. And the backyard, I do believe, is the same as the first ones. So we do not have to go through that one again. So that is the Millionaire's Mansion all toured, and the next house that we're going to be checking out is the Royal Castle. This house cost 10,000 gems and is the most expensive house currently in the game because it is massive. Now the outside of it is angled sort of like the farmhouse is. I love the outside of this. It is so grand and just, oh, it's so welcoming as a castle. It's just gorgeous. There's so many windows around the outside of it. And if we go inside of the castle, you guys are going to be blown away. So the first little room is here. But if you keep walking this way, you have this beautiful throne room. So these steps actually come up onto a separate floor, and then you have this little area here to show off whatever you want. Originally, they did have a chair here as almost like a throne that you could be sitting on, and the banister goes almost all the way around at the top, and that is just beautiful for the second floor. If we go back towards the entrance, there's actually a spiral staircase here that we can go down. So if we go down the spiral staircase, there is a little hidden room down here, almost like a little dungeon or a little basement. This room is very large. You could do a lot with it. If we go back to the first floor, there are plenty of other rooms for us to actually check out, including this one over here on the other side of the entryway. This one is a little bit smaller. And then in here, we do have another room with some steps on it. So this one's quite unique as well. This leads out to the throne room area. And then over here, we have a very long room. So this was originally the dining room. So the dining room tables fit really well in here. And then we do have this little staircase here that goes back into the throne room. Back here, we do have another little skinny hallway along with a smaller room here. This also comes back over into this room that has the little unique staircase. Now, I know some of you are probably getting lost right now, as well as I am, because this house is huge. So if we go back to the front here, the staircase here, we can actually go up and go to the second floor. I do believe there's another staircase on the other side of the house, but I will have to check that out. You get this small little area here before you climb up the next set of stairs here. There's a room here off to the side, very small, but very functional at the same time. We also have another room back here that is a little bit larger than the one that we just checked out. If we keep heading this way, there is another room here that attaches to the small indoor pool that is up here. I love this little indoor pool. I think it's super cute. And then, yes, here is the staircase on the other side of the house. Now, this one is actually in the hallway with the backyard. The staircase over here leads up to the pool, the corner pool. After coming up the stairs there and coming this way, there is another room here. It is a good sized room, and then another room here on the end. This one's quite large as well. I love the view that you get from the second floor down to the first floor, especially this little part down here that is somewhere that you can put something special on. I love being able to see that from almost anywhere in the house. I do believe that the backyard of this house is the same as the rest of them as well. I think all of the gem houses have the same backyards. So that is the Royal Castle finished up, and the next house that we're going to check out is one of 3 of the Robux houses that they have available currently. Now the first Robux house is called the Fabled Box Fort. This one cost 495 Robux and looks a little bit different than all of the other houses. It is very unique. I've not actually seen anybody own this yet on any of the servers. It is super cute. I know it does have a different feel to it than all of the other houses. Obviously, it's just a big bunch of boxes. But I do think that if anyone likes anything really unique and wants to stand out, this is the perfect house for that. Now, when we go inside, I do have to say, I've never seen a house yet with so many rooms and the rooms being so large. You guys are going to be blown away by this house. So the first room that you come into is just this little area here. Off to the side here, we have one of the very large rooms in the corner here. This is one of many of the very large rooms in this house. Opposite of that is exactly the same, another very large room here. If we head straight forward from where we came in, there is this grand room here that has a banister from the second floor all the way around it, which I think is super cool, because you could put something in the middle here and make it look very beautiful. If we continue forward from here, there is a smaller little room here that also goes downstairs, but we're not going to go that way yet. So each of the 4 rooms from this center room are actually identical to one another. So each of these is just like a smaller skinny room, and then they have a bigger, larger room in the corner of them all. So there are 4 of these larger area rooms in each of the corners of the first floor. If we do go downstairs, I do believe it is almost the exact same layout. This is the room that we get downstairs. This is crazy. This room is huge. This room is literally bigger than some of the other houses in the entire game, which is crazy. If we head upstairs, we'll be able to see all of the rooms up here, as well as the walkway all the way around the first floor. I love this. I love the view. And again, I do believe that each of the corners has another sized room like this, as well as a indoor pool back here. This indoor pool is huge. Love this room. I think it is gorgeous. And off to the side, again, we do have another corner room. And then heading this way, another corner room, of course. And on the other side, another corner room. So the layout is pretty much the same from the first floor to the second floor. Each of the corners has a large sized room, which I do enjoy because I like things to be symmetrical. So I do really enjoy this house a lot. Now the backyard on this one is the same as all of the gem houses, which is a little unfortunate because the other 2 Roblox houses have their own unique backyards. So I do wish that the box house had a different unique backyard to it instead of being just like all of the gem houses. So that is the Fabled Box Fort all finished and toured, and the next house that we're going to be checking out is my favorite house in the game currently, which is the Yacht. Now the Yacht costs 595 Robux, but you can select anywhere here on the beach in the water of where you would actually like to place it. I'm going to go ahead and just place mine right here. The outside of the yacht is so unique, and it actually has your player name on the outside of the front of the yacht as well, which I think is super, super cool. You can change the outside color of your yacht. Of course, mine is pink, but you can change it to whatever you want. If we swim over here and climb up this ladder, you will be on the deck of the yacht. The lower deck down here has some benches around it, and this is also where your mailbox is as well. If we come around the front here, this is actually where the pool is. This is gorgeous. I love that there's just a massive pool here, and these string lights are really, really gorgeous. If we come back to the front here, or the back I guess it would be, and you climb up these ladders here, there's a dance floor up here. I think this is so much fun. It's literally just a party up here. It's a party boat. I love it. And there's some decorations up here as well that you cannot actually sell because it's not a part of the inside of the house, but I like it. I think it suits the boat very well. If we go inside of the yacht, we're going to be greeted with this little space up here, which I'm not sure what this would be called, but I do really like this a lot. It gives a completely different feel to the house, being able to just kind of go down inside of the yacht instead of it being one single floor. There's also a little pool here that is a great centerpiece for this first floor here. This room here is very open. I do love the little corners here that you could place just kind of little decorations back in there. Off to the side here is a good sized room that was originally the kitchen. You could do quite a lot actually with this space being right next to this living area as well. Down this way we have two rooms. We've got this one on the side that is by itself, and then this room across the hall actually has a smaller room attached to it, which was originally a bathroom. If we head downstairs of the yacht, we will have another pretty large room down here that could be used for anything really. And then we have two rooms off to the side that are a bit smaller. This one has a smaller room attached to it as well. So this was originally a bathroom and a bedroom, but they are quite a good size. The yacht is one of two houses that have a unique backyard currently in the game. So if we go in here, you will be greeted with these beautiful walls of fish under the water. So technically this isn't a backyard per se, but you are underneath the yacht itself under the water, which I love this. This is beautiful. This is such a cool addition to the yacht to make it way more special as a Roblox house than just the normal gem houses. You can actually see the water above you and where like the surface is. Over here is a little shark that is super mad at this submarine outside the window, which is another really cute addition to the unique backyard on this house. So the pool in the middle is gigantic, but I do love it. It's so much fun to swim around in. Your crop plots are in the corners here, and then over there and over there as well. I like how these are laid out, and you've also got these little areas for the fruit trees that kind of have like almost a biodome feel to them, which is really, really cool. Now, I'm not sure when they add the farm animals later on how they are going to work down here, because the other houses all have very large barns for them to fit into, and this one only has the smaller chicken coop. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but I believe that they'll be able to figure something out for it. Now, the last house that we're going to be checking out is the Penthouse. The Penthouse costs 495 Robux. And the Penthouse is a part of the Emerald Estates, which is the big green building across from the boardwalk. So if you've ever been wondering what this green building actually is, it is for the penthouses. When you walk inside, you're actually greeted with a lobby down here with a beautiful fountain, a grand piano, and the person down here that talks to you all about the penthouses. If you come up the stairs over here, your mailbox is right here. So this is where you find your mailbox. And if you come over to the elevator here, you can choose to go up to your penthouse or your backyard. We're going to start with the penthouse first. Inside of the penthouse, you start off in this very large room here, which was originally the living area. Now, I know you can already see kind of a sneak peek of what is out the door there, but I am going to take us this way. This was originally the kitchen. Has these beautiful windows that you can see down around the beach and some of the houses down there, which is really, really cool. And then this side of the house has a few rooms. It does have this little hallway here. One of the rooms is here. It is a bit smaller, but again, it has a view of the beautiful lighthouse out the window. The next room beside that one is very large back in here. Has lots of windows to be able to see the city down below. If we head this way across the hall, we do have another room here. This room also has a bunch of windows to be able to see. and it has a little room here attached to it, which was originally a bathroom. Now, if we head outside here, you'll see that we have this very large patio deck, and it has a almost 360-degree view of the city down below. I love this. I think this is absolutely stunning. I love that you can see every part of the city down here. I love this. I think it's so cool. It's so unique. And then down here we have the infinity pool. Again, you can see the whole town basically from here, which is really fun. If you take the steps here around this room, you actually have an even larger area over here to place some things. Again, you can see a lot of the city from here. Now, in order to get to the backyard, you actually have to go back to the front door and choose, instead of the lobby, to go to the backyard. The backyard on the penthouse is another unique backyard to the Roblox house. It is up on the rooftop of the penthouses, so you do actually get a 360-degree view of the city down below from up here. The crop plots are all along here and here, and your fruit trees are here as soon as you come into the area. There's also this really beautiful waterfall into the pond up here that I love, and all of the farm animals are going to be located up this hill right here. So you've got your barn and your coop up here. I love the unique style of the penthouse backyard as well as the yacht backyard. I love the uniqueness of them. I think they are done very well. They're beautiful. So those are all of the houses currently in Overlook Bay 2. I hope this was a helpful video for you guys because you cannot tour the houses before you buy them, especially the Roblox houses. I know a lot of people were wondering if they actually wanted to purchase them or not. Of course, they're real money, so it's hard to know whether or not you actually want to purchase them. I would say personally my favorite house so far in the game is the yacht. It does cost Robux. If I were to pick my favorite gem house, it would probably be the farmhouse. I do like the little style of it. It's not too big, and I like the curved windows and the banisters and stuff in it. That's just personally something that I love a lot in a house, so I'm really happy with that one. If I were to pay gems for a house, if I were to pay Robux for a house, the yacht is definitely my favorite. I do apologize if this video was a little all over the place. I wanted to make sure that you guys could see all of the different houses. And I know I've probably said beautiful and gorgeous and cute a million times in this video, but I do love all of these houses a lot. I think they are very well done, and I cannot wait to see what houses they come out with in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!